I graduated September 9th of 1977, 17th Academy.
June of 1978, I joined the San Diego Fire Department.
June 26, 1981. Yeah.
February 6, 1981.
I joined the San Diego Fire Rescue Department on November 13th, 1987. 13 is a lucky number for me because of that.
On February 18th, 1983.
May 7th, 1990 was the day my academy started.
I joined the department in June of '81.
I started July of '82.
The start of my academy was March 17th of '97.
Mine was October 2006. It's when I got hired in the academy.
And that was 1990, October of 1990.
December 12th of '98, I came on as a firefighter. That was when I graduated from the academy.
October 7th, 1996.
It was actually my birthday. October 6, 2007 was the tool day at the academy. That's my official hire date, so I'll never forget that one.
I joined the department March 30th, 1984. I found out about the fire service actually. I was working in a civil engineering firm as a project manager, and that's where the academy used to lay hose out in Scripps Business Park out there. And I actually at lunchtime was walking through and saw my first woman firefighter. I have no idea who that individual was, but it was the first time I realized as a woman I could be a firefighter.
I was working at San Diego State University, and I worked in medical services.
An athletic trainer and physical therapy assistant, and I was miserable.
I had come from a teaching background and a social work education.
I was going to school to become a cinematographer, of all things, I know.
I was in an English class and the teacher said, do a profile paper. And I said, sure, I'll do it on a firefighter because who doesn't like a firefighter? And I spent the day with my sister at Station 39.
I was a city employee. I started being a city employee in 1980. I was a junior typist. And then I transferred over to the fire department as an inspector type.
I was a dietitian, so my background is in nutrition, and then I was working on a master's degree in exercise physiology.
I grew up in LA where my family are all firefighters. I'm the fifth in the family. So
I was a deputy with the Sheriff's Department in vertical rescue. And the vertical rescue part of that department was going to the fire service.
They didn't make a woman's boot that had the steel shank and the steel toe. And then the uniforms, the turnouts didn't fit. So there were just a lot of things that were going on that they would always ask me and say, can you come to our committee and can you people need to see, or the vendors need to see you.
When I first came on, there weren't women bathrooms and the dorms were more open.
When I joined the fire department, the facilities were not designed at all for women. There were no policies in place for women, and the department and the city just didn't know how to deal with women entering the workforce.
And we came up with the idea that there would be a women's issue committee, and we would deal with things like the restrooms, the having the curtains on the doors, uniforms, all kinds. I mean, all these were brand new issues.
We just happened to have somebody that was pregnant. We were going, now what? Now what? And so we called other departments to find out what they do, and we broke new ground because other departments just didn't know what to do with their women.
I think it's a huge benefit to have the women on the job because it personalizes the department. It makes the department be more you know, have this more feminine side to them, where they're more able to reach out and communicate and touch the people that we serve and stuff.
Certainly the women that came on before me paved the way to make this much easier for me. And there are women who got hired after me who don't even know about the trials that those women went through to make this job so much easier.
We've made a lot of inroads, we've made a lot of progress. It was 30-some women, I think, before we came on, and they had already taken probably the brunt of it and had the most challenges before we came on. So they'd already paved a lot of roads for us.
My husband has friends on the fire department, and he encouraged me to do it, and so I went and signed up.
And for the most part, when we're going on an emergency response, we're there to do our job. I don't notice it too much until after we're getting done putting things away, and you see people staring, and they're all women. And but they're coming up saying we did a good job, and it's nice to hear.
When I was hired with San Diego, there was women already on the job, and I was never looked at as anything different than a firefighter.
This job's for everybody, and leave the door open. Make sure that the door is open for women of the future to be able to succeed, to come in the door, to have an opportunity that I had, to be part of this profession.
Wonderful going home every day and knowing that my kids are proud of their mother and what she does and what she's accomplished.
And I think that our department is the best. It is the best, and it's the best for so many reasons. My perception is that this is a great place to work.
And we've got some dynamite women on this department that are highly educated, highly hardworking, and you know, they're moving this department.
You've got to know yourself well enough that, hey, I worked hard, I deserve to be here, I can do this job, and have confidence in yourself.
What a great career. Love this job and the people in it.
Although it's a hard job, I think that it's a fantastic job, and not just a job, but a great career.
Today, luckily, there's been a good pathway down for the tradition of the fire service for females.
This is the best job as far as I can even possibly imagine. I have the best job in the world, the best fire department in the world as well.
No regrets. Best job in the world, glad I made the decision I did. There's always naysayers. I would have probably been on this department 2 years sooner if I hadn't listened to all the naysayers. So, number one, believe in yourself. You belong here. It's a great opportunity, and go for it.